Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants versus Blaine Gabbert and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
The NFL Madden League Season 192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021.
Now Jones. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass here now
The
is
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 8 matchup coming up next. San Francisco 49ers 4-3, Seattle Seahawks 5-1.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
4 yards.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. The punter, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 8 matchups coming up next. Dallas Cowboys 3-4, Philadelphia Eagles 5-1-1.
New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback, the former Missouri Tiger, Blaine Gabbert.
Highly doubtful that he would be the first choice on the depth chart for many teams coming into 2018. But he's made some starts in the past. You know the moment's not going to be too big for him. He can get your team in and out of the huddle and run an NFL offense.
Gabbert on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Gabbert now. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 36-yard line.
From the gun, Gabbert. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Buccaneer first down.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings
To throw, Gabbert. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
intended for Ronald Jones.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Gabbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Buccaneers 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
To throw again, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And looking to throw, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Take over 1st and 10.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Gabbert sliding out of the pocket. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Gabbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're coming off a
The
3-and-out,
NFL
my
Madden
friend.
League Season 192021 Week 8 matchup coming up next. New Orleans Saints 4-2, Chicago Bears 4-3.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
7-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 8 matchup coming up next. Jacksonville Jaguars 4-2 Los Angeles Chargers 5-2.
Losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jones throwing again, and he comes back with one complete.
Jones pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with and Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down, Gabbard. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Antonio Brown. A first down throw for Gabbard. 23 yards on the play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Gabbert looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Gabbert. And he finds Gronk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Succop for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And here's Lewis. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here's Lewis.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Run is free.
A final shot before break. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead it by 10. We send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a carry for Bernard. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third.
Again, here's Bernard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Suck up for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And here's Lewis.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the
SMH
23.
making the Giants look trash.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 20,
Throwing again. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
Devin White, his 2nd sack of the night.
The tackle made back at the 37.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And at the 32.
Now Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jones to throw again. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram.
And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Gabbert. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st down, Bernard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Gabbert now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Blaine Gabbert.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. strip. The ball comes out. And who's got it? The Giants.
Daniel Jones sacked. A fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Jones on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's good.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the door. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Bernard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Gabbard. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Gabbard now to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Gabbard's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Now Gabbard. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw again. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's... And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
31. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the Bucs down by 4. A minute 4 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Gabbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Gabbert's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Play fake. Gabbert. Evans has it left side. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Giants.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Trash S.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.